Why, hello everyone. Welcome to Redneck Ways. How's everybody out there in YouTube land? Hope you guys have fun, dandy. It's Saturday afternoon, guys. It's about 15 till 3. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. Today, guys, we're going to look at a radio. Y'all might remember this one from the last radio we worked on. And sadly, I'm not going to be able to play this right now until I find the speaker for it, because the speaker actually has the power unit, and it has the little vibrator and everything that makes the B plus be positive, and that's about 80 to 90 volts. So until I find that, I'm not going to be able to play this old 1947 Chevrolet AM radio, 5-tube. Pretty neat looking radio, but just not going to be able to play it. And so that is what it is. But if Chevy, we can't listen to a Chevy car radio, just maybe we'll be able to listen to a Ford car radio or truck. I would say this came out of a truck. This is an old Philco, an old AM Philco radio made for the Ford dealership. Looking at it, I kind of see where the 12 volts go. I think this is positive, this is negative, this is for the lot, which they made it easy. Like if that was blown in your vehicle, it'd been pretty easy to get to, so you could change your bulb. It just has a little clip it right in there. But I got looking, I'm like, where's the speakers? Where's the speaker wires? Where they hook up at? Because over here, there's the antenna. Here. But there's no speaker wires. So I don't know. I think they're inside here. So I think we're going to have to take this apart and see if the speaker wires. But we're just going to take it apart anyway and look inside of this. I would put this probably in the 70s. I'm not real good at the car radios as far as dating them. I would say this is probably early, or well, probably late 70s. It may be late 60s, but I doubt. I say it's your early or later 70s AM car radio. So kick them shoes off, kick back, relax, enjoy yourself, and let's get into this and see if we can play this one. Maybe we can hear some music or something off this old radio. Alrighty, I'll be right back. Let me get some tools. Guys, I think it was mid-70s when Ford bought Philco, because when I was researching this little radio, I think that's what I came across. This one is a Ford Philco. So I think it was mid-70s when they bought Philco out. So I didn't know that they actually put the radios in their vehicles too. But it makes sense, don't it? So that's about 1970s Philco, and I would say the AM radio that we're getting ready to work on is also probably mid-70s. So alrighty, let's get back out to the shed. Alright guys, I'm going to put you all up here on Sky Vision, and I apologize ahead of time for the air conditioner, guys. The heat has returned to Kentucky. Alrighty, I think we got to open this up. Let's get the tools. Get my glasses. Alright. Flip this over. I'm hoping just take a couple of these bolts out here and we'll be in there. I don't want to have to take the whole radio apart. We shouldn't have to. Let's see here. That fits. job. These two also. Almost too much for this cheap. I'm gonna charge my battery. It's about dead. Alright, that should be all we have to take out, I would think. Yeah, it should slip. Let's take this out. So there's what we're looking at. Ooh, it's pretty rusty in there. Whew. Good doggy. Pretty rusty. I still don't see speaker wires. There's some kind of ground here. Some kind of coil. I just wonder. Oh, where? I don't know if these two wires here would be the speaker. I don't know where I did my pointer. There it is. I don't know if these two wires right here, guys, would be the speaker or not. One goes to ground. No, it goes to this little coil. That's to tune your radio, so that's not it. Where in the world is the speaker wires? Unless these two are, instead, I thought this was ground, maybe this is the speaker wires here. And then this hooks in to the power, and then the chassis ground. This has two wires. For your left to right on your speakers. And maybe they had this grounded. So let's try that. Let's ground the chassis, and we'll hook the positive here. And if it works, then that is a speaker. I say that's what it is. I say these two right here are speakers. They got them together. But she's pretty rusty in there. But everything seems to work. So it's like the tuner, it's working. The push buttons are working. So if we can figure out how to get music out of it, get the sound, I think we'll be okay. I think we've got it figured out. If I could see down in here a little bit better, I could definitely tell you if that's what those two wires are for. Well, we need a 12-volt battery, don't we, guys? But yeah, I say the chassis ground. This is positive. And then here's our light. And it looks like it's seen better days. Let's check it and see if we get continuity on the bulb. Alright, let's check that bulb and see if it's good. No. We're going to have to get a 12-volt bulb. Which I put one in my boat the other day. The bulb is blown. So I've got to get a new bulb. We'll get one and put that in. So I will be right back. I gotta go get a 12-volt. I got a 6-volt in here, but not a 12-volt. Guys, unfortunately, I don't have one of these 12 volts like this one, because it has these little prongs. I do have this little doodad. It's 12 volts, so we could test it fit. So let's check and see, make sure it still works. I keep the little bulb in there. That's an awful small bulb, be 12 volts, ain't it? So put the positive there. There we go. So we could do the same. We'll just wire this in this until I get a bulb. I can bring that up. There, we'll hook this to the positive like that. That'll go here like that. And then this will be the ground. Did I do that right? I think I did. I need another. Yeah, I need another lead. I need one to hook this to. I need one to hook into that, to the battery. Should go. Put that there. Oh, this got to go here. Okay, I've got to hook this into this. That's what I could get confused about. Not the battery. We'll hook the battery up here in a minute. So, that's positive. Got the positive. Then we need a negative. Need something to hold on to the negative. It'll stay on there. That's going to be the tough thing. Getting something to big enough. Oh, I got one of these big old. This will work. That'll work good. Alright. There's our ground. And then, like that. And that should come on. If we get juice through the radio, that should just be like having this light bulb in. So, let's hook up the radio. There's our bulb. A little heavy here. Get it up here where it ain't grounding out everything. Here, just stick it on like that. There we go. Let me get this. This is a very coarse wire. It's handy because you can mold it to wherever you want, but at the same time, it can be aggravating until you get it right in position. So that should do it. Now let's hook there. Positive. Okay. That should be just like it was, just without, just a little different. Alright, now all we need to do is hook the positive and negative up. So let's do that. Let's see if we turn the radio off. That's off. Bring the battery over here. Let's hook the ground. I want to hook the ground, guys, right to the chassis. So I got the ground hooked to the chassis. And then we're going to hook the positive right here. Let's see what it does. Alright. Let's turn it on. Uh-oh. No juice. No juice. So that's not ground. I don't think. Yeah, let me see. Let me check and see if we got anything. Maybe that bulb ain't working. I don't know. Let's just see here. Yeah, we're getting no voltage. Is that on? Yes, it's on. If you notice, it's been down the same road that we did the Chevrolet. If you watched the video on the Chevrolet radio, we started with the bulb being blown. And that didn't end good. That radio didn't play. Hopefully we'll get this one. Ooh, got some juice. There is juice coming through, guys. We got juice. Not on everything, which is odd. Why did I just get that on? I got it right there on that capacitor, 8.9 volts. There's a little something on that one. I'm just not grounded good here. Maybe. Let me check it down here at the potentiometer, see if there's anything on it. Woo, yeah. It had a spark, so that must have been ground. We definitely got juice. Make sure my battery's good. I don't know why the light's not working. Unless I've got it, maybe I got it grounded out. It's on there like that. What is the... I don't know what happened to that little lot. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Let's see what it does. I'll just do this. Where's mine? Nothing. Let's see if this thing's still working. I had it unplugged. The bulb was loose. I should have checked that. Let's try this one more time, guys. See if I think we have it. Okay, ground. We got power over here. Huh. There it is. There's the lot. So it is, the chassis is ground. Chassis is ground. And so we do have it wired correct. So these two wires, I guess, are the speaker. So I've got to go find us a car speaker. But yeah, can y'all see that lot? Let me see if I turn this out. So we do have it wired correct. Just a weird way of doing it. But alright, let me go find a car speaker and see. Oh, I got hooked the antenna, which I have one of these little antennas, so we can hook that in. So we'll actually have a car antenna. There's the plug. So we have that. I smell. It's like a dusty smell. It's like just like an old radio. Alrighty, guys, I'll be back. Alright, guys, I got us a speaker. Actually, my son built that when he was about 11 or 12. Pretty snazzy, huh? Not bad for a 11 or 12-year-old, is it? But we'll use that. So set that right here. Yeah, I got enough wire. I'll probably have to clip into this. Probably just take that off at the end. I'll cut that off. That way we can just touch that there. And we got to hook the antenna up. Just go ahead and do that. Get this antenna hooked up first. Car antenna. I don't need all this wire. I need just a couple turns here. Let's see. That should do it. I don't want all that wire out. Okay, we'll hang this up here with you guys. Actually, I gotta put juice on that. Huh. It's gotta be grounded too, so it'll have to be down here with this. Hang on. I've gotta get another battery. Alright, I got the antenna hooked up, but I gotta be careful. I don't want this touching ground. It's like a power antenna. See the little LED? So which side is the antenna on this? It is on the other side. It's over here. So we gotta plug it in here. Okay, we got our antenna hooked in. Antenna's hooked in and on. Man, it's been aggravating though. There. Here's our antenna. Can you guys see the antenna over there? Alright. There's the antenna. Got it hooked to a 6-volt because it's a power antenna. And we hooked it in here. So we're good there. We've got our 12-volt lot all hooked up. This needs to, we'll have to hook at the 12 volts. This is our ground to chassis. And now I've got to clip these because I believe these are speaker wire. So that's what we need to do next. Alrighty, let's clip them wires. These two here. I want to clip them where we still have a little bit of, we can put them back if we want. Clip that off. Now we got to skin these back. There's that one. There's that one. That should be the speaker wires. But does one of them have a... Yeah, I think that one's got a negative on it, doesn't it? Like a watt wire. And this one's just black. So this must be the negative to the speaker, and this must be positive. So we need some more alligator clips. Let's see, we got these two. I thought I had a couple more. I got this one to ground, that one. Yeah, I should have 2 more. Hold on, I gotta get some more alligator clips, guys. Alright, I found 2 more pair of alligator clips. So, I can't remember. I think Gavin's got these wired right. So this would be negative. So, negative. And that'll go here to negative on this one. So that's good. And then we need a positive. What I do about alligator clip? There it is. This will be our positive here. Okay, posi. And then it go positive here. That shouldn't touch. Alright. And then this one, of course, is our positive for the battery. Let's scoot this back a little bit so I put you guys back up on the overhead vision. And this one is the posi here. So I'm going to have to... I really need that longer. I wonder if I can get this on here. I'll just wrap this one around it. It'll give me a little bit, because these are too short. This one here, alligator clip. So let's get us some wire off here. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. Wrap that around here. Like that, good and tight. Then that gives me plenty of room to run it over here to the positive. And then our ground's right here, which I could bring, let's see, that speaker. Where is my ground? We just had it. Huh. Maybe I used it on one of these speakers. I gotta find one more alligator clip. I guess we can use this to ground it. Actually, I need it longer. Okay, I'll get you guys up on Sky Vision. Alrighty, guys, kind of take a glance at it before we turn it on, see if she works. That's what we got all going on here. All kinds of wires. Let's see if it works. Alright, let's hook the positive up. See what she does, guys. Hopefully this one plays. The Chevrolet didn't, but it's a lot older, right? And I didn't have half the radio, so that's not really fair. So, let's see if this board works. Huh. Did my battery go dead, maybe? Because we ain't getting nothing. Not even our little light's working. That battery may have went dead. We test it. It's a one of them batteries, just it goes dead, it goes dead. Nope, 13. 1304. That's gonna have a good ground. Huh. Is it on? Now it is. What's going on? Oh, my ground ain't on there. The ground came on. Or I took it off one. Something weird going on here, guys. Give me a second. I know what happened. It's these little things. See, that's our hot. That's still metal. And we got lucky, I think. But that touched. Went down there and touched. And then it came over here. And where this is grounded here, it got really hot. But I got to it before it messed that little coil up. So I'm going to let that coil cool off. And we'll try it again. Yeah, everything else feels good. Nothing else got hot. That got hot. So I'm going to put some black tape. I didn't even think about that. You got to be, you know, when you use alligator clips, you gotta check everything. Because I was over here monkeying around and that got pushed down. And so, but I think we're still good. I'm going to put some black tape on this so that won't happen again. Alright guys, I've black taped it. That won't happen no more. So now, let's see if it will work. I always have those little incidents. I don't know. It just happens to me. Alright, let's see. Let's hook the ground up. There we go. There it is.
Visit todaysealchristian.com.
Unhook that because it's got a weird sound to it, don't it?
Going off and training to be missionaries or pastors, Bible conference directors, or they just don't seem to have an interest. We need to pray that our young people are whole.
We can analyze with our citizens that will be ready for the tomorrow and lead on communism.
Eviscerated countries' policies on energy and immigration, etc. And we just called them out and gave them a statistic. It's a pretty historic moment.
Antenna came unhooked.
No. Sometimes we'll quote scripture in 2 Corinthians 2:17. It says that we're of sound mind, love, and power. And President Trump is walking in this approach to governing that is from a spirit.
It smells really funny. You can smell the dust.
Compassion and love for the American people and wanting to see.
You can smell the dust burning off of it. But yeah, that little coil, it got red hot there. I got to it right in time before it popped it. You got, when you do this stuff, you got, I should have knew better. Anytime you make a connection, you want to make sure, you know, You put black tape so it won't touch nothing. I was kind of thinking that was plastic, but it's not. It's pop metal.
You said it's an opportunity for.
But yeah, sounds pretty good.
And everybody's got to challenge institutionalized conventional thinking. Anyway, Daniel.
For old 70s car radio, AM only.
941 Sean is our number if you want to be a part of the program.
Alrighty, guys. Maybe one day we'll find the other part to this, and we'll get to listen to it too. It's gonna be it'll be hard. It'll be a miracle, but it's possible. Alrighty, guys. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope everybody's doing good too, and everything's going your guys' way. Guys, I don't think I'm going to make 1,000 subscribers before the end of the summer because it's right around the corner. But I'm close to 700, so if you wouldn't care to hit that old subscribe button for me, I sure appreciate it. You can at least get to 700 before end of summer, which is right around the corner. And I want to thank all my subscribers. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. And thanks to my non-subscribers for watching my videos. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Alrighty, guys. Y'all have a good one. Until the next one, I'll see you right here, Redneck Ways. Bye, guys. The old Ford radio worked. Ford Philco.
The Congress and D.C. bureaucrats give us something better than Obamacare, but you know what? The swamp creatures, they refuse to listen. So, take bold.